Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? This is your girl, Lady Mocha, with Mocha's Cafe de Paris Lounge. Thought it would be very imperative for me to drop a message for my ladies, especially my bitter baby mamas out there. And I thought it was very imperative that I did a message for y'all because I realized that a lot of y'all have a lot of anger, you have a lot of resentment, you have a lot of grudges that you're still holding on to. And I wanted to talk to all of my bitter baby mamas out there, woman to woman. You know, I ain't doing this video to judge you. I'm not doing this video to make you look bad. But sometimes, you know what? Instead of talking bad about baby mamas, maybe you need to hear a word from another sister. You know what I mean? Maybe you'll receive the word better if you hear it from another woman. To all of you bitter baby mamas out there, let me tell you something. You're going to have to learn to work on that hate and that hurt that you are still harboring in your heart for your baby daddy. You're going to have to pray for that hate out of your system. What's up, Skylar? What's up, everybody who just tuning in? All of you bitter baby mamas, you need to pray for God to work on your heart, to pray for God to help you to deal with that anger, that animosity, and that jealousy that you're still struggling with on a daily basis. What a lot of you women out here are not understanding is just because you have a child from this man, that does not give you any entitlement to him. All y'all have is a child together out the deal. That is it. All of these extra demands, all of these extra tools you're using to be manipulative, to be vindictive, is very childish. We have a lot of grown women out here who got all of these children, and yet they still have childish tendencies. You have to realize that some things in life just do not work out. It's not healthy to hold on to all that anger and that hate, all because you cannot have the father of your child. What you're not realizing is all of your anger and all of your resentment is holding you back from your blessings. You cannot move forward. You cannot have all of what you want in life as long as you're still keeping up with what he's doing, keeping up with who he's with, keeping up with what he got going. Okay? If he has moved on, then evidently that was his choice. You being angry, you being resentful, you using the kids as pawns to prove a point, all it's doing is making your childishness stand out even more. It's too many women out here that are using their children as pawns because they want to have control over these fathers. And it's really getting out of hand. You know, y'all, child support really has y'all thinking y'all got the upper hand. Y'all feel like all y'all got to do is go down there to child support and file some paperwork, and automatically you got control over the situation. And that's far from the truth. All child support does is helps you collect income for the child. That doesn't give you any type of entitlement. That doesn't give you any type of control. All child support does is make sure you receive the income for your child. That's it. And whether you want to believe it or not, child support gets their cut out the deal as well. A lot of these baby mamas out here don't know that. Whenever you file child support, they take that fee out of your child support. I know a lot of y'all don't believe that. They take a certain percentage out your money. So child support is not even helping you for free. But I know a lot of y'all don't know that because some of y'all are not educated. You don't have any knowledge on how the system operates. All you know how to do is go down there and fill out an application and complain that you're not getting any money, that you're not getting any child support. Well, guess what? Child support will help you, but child support deducts a fee out of your money every time you go down there and you file for child support. Every month that he's putting money on the books, child support deducts a certain fee. I think it's 10%, 15%, because all of that stuff has to be processed. That money, those fees got to be processed. Child support is not going to do it for free. They want to get their cut too. It's just as simple as that. You know, my thing is this. If you are a baby mama and you're still having issues with your man not wanting to be with you, with the father of your child, not want to have a relationship with you, you're going to have to find another way to deal with all that hurt and to deal with all that pain and that anger. because all you're doing is blocking your own blessing and it's holding you back. You don't need to be keeping up with what he's doing with his wife, what he's doing with his new woman. You need to let all of that go and focus on your child. A lot of y'all are fortunate to even have the men who want to be around, who want to even have a relationship with your child. If you got a man that's there just a little bit, and granted, he might can do more, and granted, what's up, wake the hell up, thank you for stopping by. Granted, he might can do more. Granted, he don't spend all the time you think he should spend. He don't spend all the money you think he should spend. Okay, let's say if that's the case. But the fact that he's there means a hell of a lot compared to what some of these women are going through. What pisses me off about some of you women is you have some women who wish the father of their children was there, who would just wish, would pay anything to have the father of their child be there for their kids. And for you jealous ratchet heifers out there who got the father of your children in your life, you want to give these men a hard time. You want to be difficult. You want to act up. You want to bring drama because you're miserable. Misery needs company. And a lot of y'all problem is the reason why a lot of y'all are miserable is because you don't have a man. And the reason you don't have a man, because think about it. If a man is around you and he sees how you treat your baby father, the main thing in the back of his mind is like, shit, well, I know I don't need to have a kid from this chick. A lot of y'all females, y'all don't know how to think 2 steps ahead. If you're around other men and they see how you treat the father of your children, what makes you think he's going to feel safe and want a relationship with you? He sees how you acting towards the man of your children. He sees how malicious you are. He sees how vindictive you are. A lot of y'all baby mamas cannot get relationships because the men that are around you see how you treat your baby father. And it scares them and runs them off. They see how you do him. They see how you blowing up his phone, calling his phone. You said you was going to do this. You said you was going to do that. Blah, blah, blah. Now, granted, there are some bum ass dudes out there. I will say that. Okay, you know, I can't put all the heat on you women, but the problem is a lot of you women, you knew what you were signing up for before you even had this child. A lot of y'all knew. A lot of y'all, what y'all do is y'all take chances. What's up, Jamal? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. A lot of these women, y'all take chances. Y'all already know the relationship was not that stable. You already know y'all wasn't clicking, y'all wasn't connecting. And a lot of y'all will get pregnant hoping the relationship work out. So I won't pay attention to what you say. Oh, I know, and it's okay, Wolver J, because at the end of the day, they're not hurting nobody but themselves. They don't have to listen. They don't have to take heed to this message. They're only hurting themselves, and they're losing on their, missing out on their blessings because you want to be hard-headed. You want to stay stubborn. You want to stay angry. A lot of you bitter baby mamas, you want to stay angry because angry is what keeps you comfortable. Anger is what makes you feel like you got control over something. But what you don't realize is just because you're angry, that does not mean you have control over anything. If anything, your anger is the one that has control over you. A lot of you bitter baby mamas, y'all need to grow up. You need to pray and ask God to take the hate and take the animosity out your heart. You need to get past this fantasy of what things should have been like, what things could have been like, what things would have been like. The bottom line is it did not go that way. Things don't always work out the way we planned. You know, get the fantasy out your mind of what should have been. Okay? Just because you wanted it to be that way, that don't mean it was meant to be that way. And that don't mean it was supposed to be that way. Accept the fact that the father of your child is just that. He's only the father of your child. Okay? All this being malicious and vindictive. What's up, Sam? All it's doing is making you more hateful, and it's making you more bitter. If you would learn to focus on your own life, focus on your own happiness, Focus on trying to better yourself. You won't have time to be sitting up here worrying about what your baby daddy doing. You won't have time to worry about what he doing with his new wife, what he doing with his new girlfriend. If you found peace and happiness in yourself, you could give less than the rat's ass. Let me tell you something. A woman who's trying to make progress in her life, she ain't got time to worry about what her baby daddy doing and what he doing with his new woman. She ain't got time to worry about that. You know why? Because she's happy and she's doing her. It's only you miserable, broke down, bitter baby mamas who got to constantly keep drama and confusion going because you're miserable. Nobody wants you. And you have put yourself in the situations to make men don't want you because, again, they see how you do your baby daddy. A man sitting around you, he hearing how bad you talk about your baby daddy. He hearing you talk about what you gonna do to your baby daddy. Don't forget the thumbs up, y'all, because y'all know I'm pouring y'all some knowledge now. No, I'm giving y'all some real medicine today. A lot of y'all women is on a losing end because you're so bitter and you're so angry. That's why you can't move on and you can't get someone else. It took my son to move out, but she doesn't see anything. Oh, a lot of them don't see anything wrong. But what a lot of them not understanding is karma is a bitch. And it truly is. When you do things out of spite, and you do things out of maliciousness, it comes back to haunt you. Basically, all she did was roll herself a check that she's eventually going to have to cash. Okay? And for some of you men who have baby mamas who won't allow you to have a relationship with your child, and she's using the courts and she's using things to her advantage, you know, the way you look at it is like this. That's her loss. While she's worried about a check, she's losing something more valuable, and that's a father. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Checks don't replace everything. Money don't replace everything. As much as we want to believe that money is the answer to everything, it is not. When those children get sick, money does not resolve that. When your children has your daughter has her first ballerina recital, or your son plays his first basketball or football game, when your son or your daughter wants to learn how to tie their first shoe, it's the little things that you find out is what's significant, is what's important. A lot of you women, y'all too hell bent over a dollar. You too hell bent over a check. Instead of you worrying about a dollar, you should be worrying about making sure your child has a father. Stop focusing on a dollar and let your child have a relationship with his father. That is more important. That is more valuable. That will benefit your child more in the long run. If you are a real woman and you real about your stuff and you really handling your business, at the end of the day, your kids are gonna have regardless, whether he do, whether he don't do. A real woman gonna make sure she make it happen for her kids, and she ain't got to always run the child support to get what she wants. What's up, Matt and Matt V? Good to see y'all. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, just doing another little video on these bitter baby mamas. Y'all need to grow up. We got too many childish grown women who still playing these mind games. You know, the father. I can't speak to you women who have the fathers who don't want nothing to do with their children, because that's a whole nother situation. But let's say if you're dealing with a man who wants nothing to do with his children, and let's say he tried to be there. I can't speak for the ones who walked out of your life, who you had a one night stand with and you met him at the club. That's a whole nother story. I can't speak on that, because basically you made yourself a booty call and you wasn't woman enough to protect yourself. So if you are a single mother because you're meeting random dudes and you letting them bang you in the raw and they walk out your life, then that's a whole nother story. I can't give you too much advice on that. But as far as you women who do have somewhat of a relationship with the father of your children, but you being petty, you finding all kind of reasons to be complicated, you want to start an argument because you know he was 30 minutes late picking up the child, or he said he was going to bring the kids a pizza and he got busy at work and he couldn't bring the kids a pizza. You want to be a hellraiser over petty stuff, not understanding that this is the reason why some of these men walk away and they don't want to deal with their children, because you got too much mouth, you too disrespectful, you don't know how to conduct yourself like a woman. Ain't no man about to deal with that. I'm a grown woman and I'm not about to deal with another grown woman being disrespectful, being nasty, being hateful. The moment a person is feeling like they're being disrespected, you can't play yo-yo with people's feelings. What frustrates me about a lot of these women, these are the games that some of you bitter baby mamas will play. Let me tell you what a lot of you bitter baby mamas, what y'all be doing. Y'all will intentionally be nasty, complicated, and difficult just for the hell of it, because you're miserable, because some of the time you don't have a man yourself, or the man you got, he not stepping up to the plate, he's not really a man, so all of this will make you mad anyhow. So you will intentionally go all out your way and try to make this man's life miserable. He want to see the kids for the weekend. He want to see his daughter. He want to see his son. And you just want to be a doggone beast. He gets frustrated. Then he says, okay, that's the game you want to play. That's what you want to do. I'm going back up. I'm going to let you have this. I'm going to let you deal with it. Then y'all will turn right around and lie and say the man don't want to have nothing to do with his children. This is nothing but a straight narcissistic, manipulative behavior. How you sit up there and you take the man through all kind of changes and all kind of difficulties, but then you'll turn around and say, because he can't deal with your mouth, he can't deal with your disrespect, then you'll turn around and say, what's up, Junk Pile? What's up, Proverbs? Thank everybody for coming in. You nasty, you difficult. You don't want the man to have a relationship with. Thank you, Datorian. I appreciate it. Thank you. For all my admins, handle y'all business. Make sure no bitter baby mamas come in here talking reckless. If they do, to get in the boot. Any bitter baby mamas come on this page, honey. My admins, y'all better go right ahead and evict them. Hand these bitter baby mamas an eviction notice, honey. Don't let them come up in my chat talking reckless now. But as I was saying, these bitter baby mamas, y'all really need to grow up. It's getting out of hand. You need to allow these men who want to be there. Now, if your baby daddy don't want to be there, then that's something you may have to think about. What are you doing to make him be there, not want to be there? Stop lying to these kids and telling them, your daddy don't love you. Your daddy don't care about you. He don't want to have nothing to do with you. Tell your children the truth. Tell your children why their fathers will not deal with them. Tell your children the reason why the fathers will not deal with them is because you are difficult, you drama, you nasty, you demonic, you like to create chaos, and you're miserable. Let your children know the real truth. Don't just tell them the version that you want them to believe, okay? Let your children know the whole story. Maybe they should make sure he wants to be there before it also. Absolutely. All of it, and a lot of these women, they're not telling the truth because a lot of them, they intentionally, put themselves in a position to get pregnant. Now, this is not to say I don't hold the men accountable, because as men, you have to use protection. You already know she wild. You already know she drama. As a man, you got to protect yourself from having children from these kind of women. But I blame the women more, and I'm going to tell you why. Appreciate it, Datorian. Datorian is my landlord. He's going to evict any of the bitter baby mamas that come up in my chat room talking reckless, because I don't want to hear all that mess. If they want somebody that's going co-sign and make them believe they delusions, they need to go to another channel, because we're not having that over here. I'm talking about the bitter baby mamas. If you are a baby mama and you're not bitter and you're handling your business, then this message is not for you, okay? If it does not apply, you do not have to reply. All right? But for you women out here, a lot of y'all put yourselves in your own situation because you would not use no protection. There's too much birth control on this market for you women to just be having babies, to be having these babies. A lot of y'all already know these men don't be feeling y'all like that, okay? Just because a man is laying with you and taking you to the bed, that don't mean he sees you as a wife. That don't mean he sees you as a woman he wants a future with. That may just mean you are convenient late. Okay? You're convenient. A lot of y'all think y'all got good cooch when it's not good like that. What it is just convenient. Okay? And a lot of y'all think because you take a woman, you bring a woman to bed, a man takes you to bed, you automatically think a man is interested in you. He's not interested in you, ladies. All of you women who are out here screwing these random men, if you still believe in these men are screwing you because they interested in you or they want to be with you, then that's sad. Any woman in 2018 that still believes that bull, then you supposed to get used. You should get used. Because you grown women, you should know better. If you over the age of 25, put it this way. Under 25, I might could give you a pass. You over 25, you should know better. You should have been with enough of men by now to know what to look for. Okay? Exactly, Rep. And they're not even thinking about these diseases. They're not thinking about these diseases. And the thing about it is, at first, a lot of these women will intentionally put themselves in a situation because they want a paycheck. They basically want a paycheck. That's their way of getting income. But this is the thing about it. When they get the income, they find out it's really not important. Now, all of a sudden, you calling this man, you harassing this man. He's sending you money every month. He handling his business. You still calling him and harassing him. Why you won't get her? Why you won't see her? Whenever you have a woman that's doing that, that's running you down or harassing you about, why you don't get your child, because basically she's finding out the money wasn't the solution. No, all this time she was looking for the dollar. She was thinking the money and the food stamps, everything would make her happy. Sometimes these children, they get out of control on them. These children end up having all type of disciplinary problems. So, because let's face it, a lot of these single mothers, they don't know how to raise their children. And I'm not saying all single moms are like that. So if it does not apply, you don't have to reply. You do have some single mothers out there who do discipline their children. But the majority of these women, they have these babies, but that don't mean they're raising them. That don't mean they're taking care of them. A lot of them just produce babies because that's the only thing that they could accomplish. Anybody can have a child. That does not make you a mother. And exactly, Cornell, a lot of these females that's producing these babies like roaches, a lot of them already have low self-esteem, and a lot of them didn't have the best relationship with their own fathers. And a lot of them, their own mamas ain't teach them nothing. I'm going to tell you something to all of you guys out there. You need to, before you get involved with these women, you need to look into her history. You need to meet her mother, meet her parents. If she got 8, 9 siblings and all of them got last names, let me tell you something. She's been taught that it's okay to have a bunch of different baby daddies. A lot of these women were raised from day one to be a thought, okay? And that's why a lot of them don't see anything wrong with it. But a lot of you women out here, y'all need to get all this anger and bitterness out your system with your baby daddy. If you know for the most part he's a good man, he ain't got to be a rich man, but if for the most part he participates, you call him, he tries to come around as much as he can, he puts money on the books, he's putting money in your hand, then you better count your blessings, because it's a lot of women out there who ain't getting no help at all. And you females out here who are getting help, y'all the ones that are acting up. Those of you who got baby fathers who want to be there, who are supporting your child, you want to give this man a hard time because you are still in your feelings. You too busy focusing on what you and him should have had together, instead of focusing on the fact that, okay, what we had evidently it wasn't meant to be, but as long as he's a good father to our son, our daughter, that's all that matters. But you know what, a lot of y'all can't do that because you ain't on that grown woman shit. You not on your grown woman. You not. Only a little girl will sit up here and focus on stuff that's irrelevant. Only a little girl is too busy looking at what he bought his wife, what he bought his girlfriend. They got married. Oh, they got a baby on the way. Why is you up here worrying about what this man is doing with his life? What this man is doing with his life, that is not none of your business. That's none of your business. And the thing about it, a lot of you men, I will tell y'all, a lot of the problems come from the fact that A lot of y'all have allowed these women to disrespect you way too much just because you can have a relationship with your child. I did a video on that. If you want to check it out, when I in this chat, I did a video about baby fathers who take all type of disrespect just so they can have a relationship with their children. Do not let these women sit up here and disrespect you and cause problems for you and your wife, cause problems for you and your girlfriend, or cause problems for you, period. And once a woman knows that how you, let me tell you guys something. And I may lose some brownie points for this. I may even get flagged for this here. But let me tell y'all something. A woman is not going to appreciate your presence until you let her feel your absence. A lot of y'all run behind these women too much. You tolerate and take too much disrespect, all because you want a relationship with your child. And while you thinking you winning, and while you thinking you getting somewhere, what you're doing is you're creating a monster. The moment you allow this woman to get comfortable with disrespecting you, the way she's talking to you reckless, the way she's saying anything out her mouth to you, especially in front of your child, then guess what? You created that monster. And that's not right, especially if you have a good woman that's in your corner, that's trying to be there for you and trying to support you and all of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why allow this woman to disrespect you and say all kind of stuff out her mouth just so you can have a relationship with your child? And maintain military side. Exactly, Matt V. A lot of men, I know y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear it. But until you learn to walk away, let her feel the funk of what it's like not having you there to be her support system. How's this woman going to learn your value? Don't forget the thumbs up, y'all, because I'm giving y'all a lot of medicine. I'm giving y'all a lot of knowledge. You don't have too many women that's going to go all out her way and get on the chat and let you brothers know what's really going on out there. So if I don't get anything else from y'all, just make sure y'all thumb up this video, okay? A lot of y'all would have got y'all respect long time ago if you stop running behind these females who have your children. Stop sitting up there. What's up, freelance? What's up, boo? J King, Matthew, everybody who's just coming in. If I didn't say your name, it's not that I'm disregarding you, but I'm just trying to keep my train of thought. A lot of you men, you sit up there and you let this woman say all kind of stuff out her mouth. You let her disrespect. You let her talk to your wife all kind of way. You let her talk to your girlfriend all kind of way. Let me tell you something. The next time your baby mama come talking to you reckless, saying stuff out her mouth, treating you less than a man, all you have to do is say, okay, well, if you think you can do it by yourself, as always, freelance, when you ain't acting up. To all my guys out there, if you are a real father, I'm good, Matthew. If you know for the most part you're a good dad, I'm not saying you got to be a perfect dad, because at the end of the day, all these women who are bitching and complaining, they not the best moms either. They fall short either. They fall short sometimes too. Some of you women need to stop riding these men about them not doing this and not doing that, because you mothers, y'all don't do everything y'all supposed to do either. Let's just keep it 100. All of y'all women out there, y'all got all these high expectations as to what a man should be as a father, or what he should be as a father. You don't do everything you need to do as a mother. Some of y'all let y'all children walk around looking dirty, dingy, looking like, they little orphans. Some of y'all don't even keep damn food in your house. Your refrigerator dry. All you got is a 6-pack of doggone Ice House and Pepsi and Tupperware of pork and beans from 3-4 nights before. A lot of y'all women, y'all need to stop, because y'all don't do everything y'all supposed to do as mothers either. Y'all sit up here and complain and cry about, I don't get enough child support, I don't get enough money. You get the money, and half of y'all don't do what y'all supposed to do with the money any god doggone way. Y'all in the nail shop, y'all getting Chinese food, y'all in City Trends, y'all in rainbows, you in the weave shop, you doing everything else with the money but spending it on the children. And what happens is you mess up the money, because some of y'all are not good. Y'all don't, so let's face it, some of these women don't have priorities. Some of these women, their priorities are not in line. All of you women talk all that trash, but y'all don't always put y'all kids first. Y'all want to sit up here and ride these men and get on these men and talk bad about the father of your child. Well, he ain't sending no money. He ain't doing this, he ain't that. A lot of y'all own children still live with y'all, and y'all don't take care of y'all children who live with y'all. Y'all be in the clubs. Y'all be in Backpage. Y'all be everywhere else. A lot of you women up here got all kind of demands on these men that y'all ain't even meeting. Y'all don't believe it, guys? One of these days when you go see your kids, stop by. Does she have furniture in the house? Do the kids have a real bed to sleep on? I'm not talking about no mattress. Okay? Do the kids have a real bed, not a mattress that's on the floor, not a box frame, not sleeping on the couch? Not, I'm saying, if you go in these women houses or these homes, you will see they are not doing half of what they expect you to do as a father. Some of them don't even keep food in their own house. If you go look in your kids' closets, half of these kids don't even have nice clothes. Some of these kids, their shoes are so raggedy. Some of the kids are so raggedy. The shoes so raggedy. They hold their shoes talking to them. Okay, exactly, Matt V. The bathroom be nasty. You need to go in these women houses. These same women that sit up here complaining and talking reckless to you, you need to go into their house. Take pictures and send it to D-Facts. What's up, Simply Deep? You see they got dirty clothes. You see hair in the microwave. Hair on the sofa. You go into these women's house, you know they live in trifling. You better take your phone and start taking pictures so the moment she want to sit up there and complain about, oh, I ain't got enough money. Oh, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. You better save those pictures in your phone and hold them for evidence so the next time she want to run down there and talk about she want to increase in child support, you can show these people how she don't need no more money. What she need is a maid. What she need to do is keep her house clean. That's what she need to do. God, what a baby drama. What's up, sweet chocolate? Thank you, everybody, for just stopping by. I'm just doing a message to these bitter baby mamas because I'm really getting tired of these females out here that are abusing the system and they're not handling their business as mothers, but they want to go report these fathers and throw these men under the bus and make these men look like deadbeats. For every deadbeat father, there's a deadbeat mother. We got some deadbeat mothers out here. Just because you got the kids in your custody, just because you the one getting child support, that don't mean you're a good mom. Okay, that just means the system gave you the custody. That don't mean you're a good mom. Okay, yeah, of course, J. King, they mom be all up in the scene. They of course, they family, they girlfriends and stuff be backing them up, be co-signing with them on a lot of the foolery and everything. Yeah, of course, somebody's gonna always support they triflingness. But at the end of the day, what's important is that you do not allow these women to disrespect you just so you can have a relationship with your children. Do not allow it. Because what it does is, if your son or your daughter is seeing their mother disrespect you and talk to you all kind of way, because I get it. You know, I've had a lot of men who said, well, Mocha, why would you tell me to walk away from my child? You know, when if I really want a relationship with my child? When if my child is going to look for me? My child is going to depend on me. I get it. You know, it's hard to walk away. But my thing is, too, you're not making the situation better, you know, by tolerating all the disrespect. And if your son or your daughter sitting up here and watching their mama say all kind of stuff out their mouth to you, calling you a punk mother effer and you sorry mother effer, you are teaching your son it's okay for a woman to disrespect him. Why would you teach your son that that's acceptable? Oh, thank you. This is just my little lazy day sweet chocolate. Yeah. Why would you think that it's okay for your son to see another woman talk to you all kind of way? Let's say you don't have a son. Why do you think your daughter needs to think it's okay to talk to a man all kind of way? She's going to think it's okay because she see her mama doing it. And you know what happens? Let me tell y'all something. What happens is when your child sees the mother constantly disrespect you, guess what's going to happen? That child is going to end up disrespecting you. That child gonna be talking to you the same way you allow that mother to talk to you. Mark my word. If you are allowing the mother of your child to disrespect you, your children are gonna do it too. Bottom line. If she's sitting up there hearing your daughter, your son, hearing your baby mama call you all a sorry, no good mother effers, and you this and you ain't that, you a bum, you this and you ain't that, you don't tolerate that. Do not tolerate disrespect. What's up, James? Disrespect is contagious. Disrespect is contagious. If the mother is disrespecting you, your children are going to do it too. Bottom line. Bottom line. So the moment you see she's talking to you all kind of way in front of your kids, if your kids is coming back and telling you, mama said you don't take care of us, mama say you don't do this, mama say you don't do that, I suggest you guys, you better keep every receipt for everything you ever do for those kids. Get you a shoebox. Take pictures, keep all your receipts, so when them children get old enough to understand, you can show them you can produce evidence that you was a good dad, that you have been stepping up. Start saving your evidence while these children are young. That's what you do. Don't worry about, oh, well, she got my kids thinking I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't blah, blah, blah. The proof is in the pudding. Right now, while they are young, this is the time. Start saving your receipts for everything that you spend. So when they get 18, 19, they're going to see all the receipts. See, this is what daddy bought. Your mother lied to you. She said, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Look at this. Look at what I bought. Look at what I paid for. Because sometimes it's easy for a child to believe the father ain't doing nothing, especially if the money is going on the books. Because if the money is going on the books, the money is going in her hand. You get what I'm saying? So from a child's perspective, when she sees, when the child sees the mama spending the money, she ain't looking at it like it's the money that the daddy put on the books. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder to convince the child that you are taking care of the child. So this is your time to start saving up evidence. Start building up all of your evidence that you are taking care of your children. So when they get old enough, your son, daughter, 18, 19, 20, they want to come to you with mama said you ain't did this and you ain't did that. Thanks, James. I appreciate it. What's up, Paul Foster? For everybody who's just coming in, yeah, Matt V, a fireproof box. Get you a safe. Start keeping receipts, because I'm telling you, these bitter women, they're going to sit up here and lie and make it seem like your son or your daughter, you don't do nothing, when in actuality, you giving her money, you handling your business, she taking the money, or she doing everything else with the money but support the child. Let's face it. A lot of these women are not doing what they're supposed to do with the child support. And they will sit up here and they will blame everything on the men and say, your father ain't giving me enough money. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you got to protect yourself. You need to stop allowing these women to disrespect you. Stop allowing the mother of your child to sit there, manipulate you, and make you feel bad. You know you're doing the best you can. You know you doing all you can. As long as you doing your best, that is all that matters. And I know a lot of them think that they are above the law. But let me tell y'all something. A lot of these women, they know they don't have as much power as they think. As I stated before, all child support does is gives them the power with money. That's it. But child support can't make you do nothing else outside of that. So, if anything, if she wants to play hardball and she wants to run down there to child support out of spite, not because you're not taking care of your child, not because she really needs the money, she wants to go down there out of spite, then what you do is you let her have that. Let her have that, because sooner or later, she going to find out them checks don't compensate for everything. Kids are a handful. It's going to come a point she going to need a break. She's going to need to be relieved. She gonna go through problems. The older these children get, children go through different stages. You know, your son, your daughter, they're not going to be babies forever. Slowly but surely, they're transitioning into teenagers. It's not going to get any easier. At some point, she's going to need your support. She's going to need your help. But the only way you can let her see your worth, you got to let her do it without you. When you step back and you let her handle it, since she wants to be biggity and boasty and talk to you all like you and treat you like Mississippi trash and all of this other stuff, let her do it by herself. And what you do is, if you worried about not being there is going to make the kids see you differently, what you do is just, you still deal with the kids in pieces, but just don't go all out your way no more like you used to. If she's being nasty, she's being difficult, she's being complicated, only thing you could do is just keep putting money on the books. Or if you're not putting money on the books, you can send her a money order from an undisclosed address. You ain't got to put your real address on it. And you keep your receipts for your money order. That way, if she wants to sit up here and lie and say, oh, he ain't never sent you no money, your dad just walked away, he ain't never took care of you, it's going to be a lie. That's what I said, Rob Carpenter. I said that earlier. What a lot of these women are not understanding is child support ain't looking out for them like that. Do they not understand that child support deducts a fee out of that money that the father sends every month? They deduct, I think, 5, 10, in some states 15%. These women do not get every dime, because what happens is it goes towards the rearage. And if they had gotten any food stamps, they gotten any TANF, anything that they have received prior to child support, the government gonna get their money back. These women think the government is for them, and the government is not for these women. It's not for them. If the government is really about the children, then they shouldn't be charging these women a dime. Do you know these women, when they go to file child support, they got to pay $25 for the application fee? Why should a woman who needs money for their children, evidently, this is how you know child support is the biggest pimp. Child support pimp these women in so many ways, more than one. My thing is, why you got to pay an application fee to get the father? And why you got to pay the application fee in order for them to start a case on getting the father to make payments? Why these women cannot just go get an application for free? Why they got to pay something? You know why? Because child support is pimping these women too. Child support is not always looking out for the best interests of these children. They are deducting it. These case workers and all, they're getting paid off of these percentages that are coming off of these checks. And a lot of these women are not understanding that. They think, oh, child support really got my back. Oh, child support really looking out for me. No, child support is taking a certain fee because they want you to pay them back for all the free benefits they have given you. If you have gotten stamps, TANF, housing, especially if you got stamps and WIC and all that type of stuff, any type of governmental assistance, they want their money back. They want their money back. I know a person, he was behind on his child support, and he had to pay a lump sum. He had to pay like $2,500 to catch up. And she had only gotten doggone like 15 of it. They had already hit like $2,000 from her, however much. They already hit like $2,000. She thought she was gonna get the whole amount, and she didn't believe it. She was like, he was like, I put $2,000 down. Well, how come they only gave me 15? Child support to the other 5. That's how it goes. A lot of these women are not understanding that. But my thing is this, to all of these bitter baby mamas out here, you need to get the hate and the bitterness out your heart. If you have a man that wants to be in his child's life, he wants to try to help you to the best of his ability, then instead of you being a beast, you need to allow him to be there, because you don't know what's going to happen in your life where you may need this man to be there for you a little bit more. Anything can happen. God forbid if something happens to you and you don't taught this man, you don't taught your children to not like this man, to not respect this man, and something happens to you and he has to be there, your children are not going to learn how to receive him the right way. Yes, Matthew, they're very self-centered. Very. That's why I don't have a nine. Yeah, I'm telling you, Rep. But for all of you men out here who are in this situation, who are dealing with bitter baby mamas, just realize that, sometimes it don't matter how much you do. It don't matter what you do and what you don't do. If a woman is bitter, it's not going to make a difference. You putting in the extra effort, you putting in extra money, no matter what you do, she's still going to find fault. You're basically dealing with a woman that's bitter and she's angry with the choices that she has made. And you have a lot of women, they are, walking around here with regrets. They wishing they did things different. They wishing they went about things the right way, especially if you are a man that's growing. You're doing well. You're doing good for yourself. You're doing better now than you was doing with her. All of that is going to make her angry. You got a new woman in your life. That's definitely going to make her angry. You just had a child from another woman. You starting a new family. All of that is making her angry. If she don't have a man, or if the man she got ain't worth crap, all of that is making her angry. But at the end of the day, you do not allow her anger, don't allow her bitterness to consume you. You don't allow it to get to the point to where she's comfortable with disrespecting you. And if it gets to the point she's using the kids against you, where the kids are talking back to you, the kids are disrespecting you, the kids are telling you, well, mama said you a deadbeat, mama said you this, mama said you ain't that. Well, guess what? You leave them right there with that same mama who has taught them to disrespect you. You do not take disrespect just to have a relationship with your children. That's unacceptable. And for any of you men who are doing that mess, you deserve exactly what you get. All of this, well, that's just the way she is. I got to learn to deal with it. No, that you should never allow somebody to get that comfortable with disrespecting you. You don't need your children to see their mom talk to you like that, handle you like that, because all you're doing is creating a monster. On that note, it is your girl, Lady Mocha. I'm getting ready to sign off. Tune in Friday night. I got some ladies. We're going to talk more about this baby mama drama thing. Come Friday night, we're going to do a live panel at 9 o'clock. So for anybody who wants to tune in, we're going to give you some real sound advice. We're going to give you a lot of resourceful information. So if you still need more information or you got more questions that you would like to ask, write all of it down, because I'm going to do a live panel this Friday night at 9 o'clock. Yes, me and the ladies, we're going all the way in. We're going to talk about this baby mama drama fiasco that is going on. So be sure to tune in Friday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Pacific, so that way you don't miss out. Make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you don't have to remember about the next live chat that I'm going to be doing. But anyway, y'all, it's been pleasant. It's been awesome. Make sure you like the video, share, subscribe. I appreciate all y'all love, all y'all support. And don't forget to tune in Friday night, 9 o'clock, because we going all the way in. This your girl, Lady Mocha. Remember, I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth and break you off a slice of knowledge. Bye.